Hey beautiful ones, it's Francesca of HeyFranHey.com. Today I wanted to take our channel in a little bit of a different direction from what is our norm. Usually we jump right into do-it-yourself recipes and swap out beauty tips, which is awesome, and of course we're going to continue to do so. But being that we do have this open dialogue and we have created this really great wellness and health inspired community, I felt that we were overlooking a very major element of health, and that being mental, spiritual, and emotional wellness. I found it interesting how open we are when it comes to discussing beauty things like how our scalps are full of buildup and stunting our hair growth, or even when it comes to our pores, how they're full of bacteria and causing acne, getting in the way of us having beautiful, clear, glowing skin. And when it comes to fitness, people are really open about posting their before and after pictures, showing their bellies, their legs, their cellulite. I mean, these are things that we have become accustomed to sharing online in search of answers and resources and better quality living. I mean, we have mobilized and created some really awesome communities: the natural hair community, the healthy eating community, the fitness and beauty communities, and we'll proactively seek out these answers. We'll look up YouTube videos and blog posts. We'll even order people's books from Amazon, but very rarely am I seeing the same proactive approach when it comes to catering to our mental health. It's very rare to see us online sharing our low moments. I mean, even our Instagrams are like perfectly curated highlight reels, you know? It's like an art exhibit of all the great things that are happening in our lives, and it's become a veil where we can kind of hide behind it. So our online lives become a lot better and even more ideal than our actual lives. So we spend a little more time tapped into that life because it's almost an escape from our reality. And then we have so many juicy distractions in the form of apps and websites. You have Instagram, where you click on this person's picture and you end up on this comment, then you click on this profile. Before you know it, you've been on Instagram for 3 hours. You go on Tumblr, endless, forever scrolling. You'll be 80 years old still scrolling. You go on YouTube, watch funny videos. You go on Facebook to look at funny memes. I mean, it's endless where you can end up. It's endless where you can stay distracted from what's happening in your real life. And then the most delicious of distractions, reality shows, where their lives are so unbelievably tragic. I mean, the things that people do on those shows make you feel so normal no matter how bad your life is. And you know what? I'm not knocking that. We all need those laughs sometimes. We all need different forms of escape. But when you close out that app, when you turn off that TV, when you lay down in your bed and it's just you and your private thoughts, at the end of the day, it's still going to be just you. And I think it's time that we start discussing whether, when you are with just you, are you happy with how you feel? The other bad habit that I think we have is that we begin to attach our happiness to people, places, and things. Meaning we think, oh, well, maybe when I finally get that boyfriend or that girlfriend, that husband, the kid, the house, the car, the dream job, I'll feel better. I'll feel different. I just have to get to that point. Or maybe there's a certain amount of money that you're hoping will come into your life. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you. I speak from experience, whether it's been relationships, money, traveling, it didn't matter. None of that changed how I was feeling about myself. I had so much mental and emotional buildup of people's old energies, of old traumas, childhood issues, my fears of the future. I mean, you name it. So many things that I had not confronted. I kind of just swept it under the rug. So it was just piling and piling on. I mean, imagine the days, the weeks, the months, the years that you have allowed yourself to feel this way, because you almost get comfortable in that space. You almost think that life is supposed to feel this heavy, and that suffering and waking up feeling bad is just you. And a lot of spiritual gurus will say things like smile more or think more positive thoughts, and they'll almost tell you to pretend that the darkness that you're feeling is not really there. And obviously, that's not very helpful. Yoga and running and positive affirmations to repeat to yourself every morning, and smiling through the day and thinking happy, positive thoughts are all amazing for shifting your energy. The key word in that is shifting. It just helps you move it around a little bit so that you can kind of breathe a little more throughout the day. But shifting does not mean that it's fixing. It does not mean that it's removing. It's just another way to cope. I think a lot of us have done great jobs at creating the necessary masks to be able to get through the day, to be able to get through work, to be able to get through family functions, just enough so that when someone asks you, how are you feeling? Are you okay? You can politely say, yeah, I'm fine, all is well. And when it begins to spill out, because it has to go somewhere, right? It starts manifesting itself in different ways. Emotionally, it starts affecting your relationships with people. You're irritable, you're sensitive, things that people say about you, you take everything personal. You're emotionally out of control. Or even in a physical manifestation, how many times have you been catching colds throughout the year, just feeling like you're always sick, or you always have a headache, or you're always fatigued? All of this goes right back to the fact that you are still continuously running away from that feeling that is tugging at you and letting you know that something is not right. Almost everyone I've ever met in life, still meeting every day, has a sadness to them or some kind of pain to them. It's almost scary how many people are walking around wounded. It doesn't matter who you think has their life all together. It doesn't matter how amazing you think someone's life looks or seems or feels. All of us are battling some kind of pain, some kind of demon. Every single person you meet is fighting something. I'm proactively working on myself and you're proactively working on yourself. That means there's less possibilities of shitty attitudes to deal with at the workforce, shitty relationships that we're going to be attracting, and just shitty energy on a day-to-day basis, whether you're on the train, the street, whatever, wherever people are. I really wanted to start tapping into that side of wellness because it's something that I think is highly overlooked and is extremely valuable. When we say things like healing ourselves from the inside out, we always talk about it from a cellular level where it's still internal, but there's that deeper layer that's definitely still missing in conversation. The same way you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth and you wash your face, you shower, maybe even wash your hair, build up in your scalp that you have to clear out because it's stunting your hair's growth. Well, if you don't clear out that energy in your mind, it's absolutely going to stunt the growth of your life as a whole. If this video resonated with you, rate it. Let me know how you felt about it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you guys next time.